Sport. Welcome to our Wednesday. Here are the five for Philadelphia. Oubre is at the 2 with George playing the 3. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Yabusele in at the 4. And for the Celtics, Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Brown in at the small forward position. It's still early in the season, Grant, but most coaches have their rotations worked out by now.
They really do, but if they don't, they better figure it out soon. You don't want to be tinkering with your lineups any later than this.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Here's Embiid. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Yeah, getting aggressive in the paint. Look at Joel putting his size to work.
Three-pointer, Holiday. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Pass to George. And here's Embiid. Here's Yabusele, 6 to shoot. No good on the triple. Well, Doris, you watch Kristaps Porzingis at the defensive end. He changes a lot of shots.
There is no doubt, BA. It's 7'2". It isn't just simply about sending shots back. It's about changing the trajectory. But I think as importantly, guys don't want to go in the lane because of his presence. 3 straight misses to begin the game, not the start they were hoping for.
Oubre finds George. And then Embiid with the dunk.
At 7 feet tall, Embiid looks to dunk often, especially when he's got good positioning.
Holiday against Maxey. And he gets that one.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
First personal foul, second team foul.
Pass to Embiid. Hoop poked away. Brown with the steal. White for 3. The rebound by Yabusele.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
Good work there as it goes. Embiid's got 6 points.
The control and focus from Embiid, able to absorb hits from the defense and still finish.
And so he draws the foul. Head coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
At the line for your Celtics, Drew Holiday. At the line for 2 shots. The play will be reviewed under NBA rules. There will be 2 minutes to review.
The NBA was
the play.
smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Here's Embiid. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Celtics trail by 8. And here's Holiday. 23 points his last outing. This is another, just 1 of 4 from the floor.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Back to Embiid.
2 minutes.
Here's Yabusele. Pass to Embiid.
2 minutes.
And Porzingis with the block.
7'6" wingspan, sending it back. Kristaps Porzingis with the rejection.
We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter. Clock is at 3. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. Now the Celtics on the move. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Wow, how about the long arms and the timing of Jason Tatum on the alley-oop? Nice.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. Now here's Tatum. 17 points in his last outing. Pass to Brown. Launches it. Counted from distance.
That three-point shooting sets up every aspect of Jaylen Brown's game. What a pretty shot.
George, no good. Celtics trail by 3. Up top, Tatum. George defending. Porzingis for 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Yabusele. It's George on the wing, defended by Brown. Out to Oubre. And he goes in for the dunk.
We know Paul George, a very capable playmaker, guys. He is brilliant as a passer.
It's stolen by Maxey. Driving to the basket, and he jams it home with authority.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And so it's Philadelphia closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And looking at what we've seen from Philadelphia, what do you guys think?
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
So on the floor for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. Maxey and Oubre pair up at the 1 and the 2. Then there's Paul George. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Yabusele in at the 4-man spot. Well, this was a big summer for the 76ers, Grant. Trying to capitalize on their championship window with superstar Joel Embiid.
You're spot on, B.A. Acquiring the talent that might allow him to save himself for the home stretch. Of course, last year's playoffs, he battled heroically, but ideally, they'd like him much closer to 100%.
Oh, wow! What a finish by Jaylen Brown!
We've got to get this guy in the dunk contest. Jaylen Brown taking flight with that insane athletic athleticism.
Here's Maxey. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Maxey's gotten his third basket of the night.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Brown. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
If they just continue to dominate the boards.
Embiid just too tall inside.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Tatum from long range. This is another, just 1 of 4 from the floor. The Sixers lead by 8. It's stolen by Tatum. Pass to Brown. Three-pointer, and it's blocked by Embiid.
You have to be aware of Embiid at all times. He's an outstanding shot blocker. And they're building on their lead, doing whatever they can to blow this game open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Maxey against Holiday. Brown, a screen on Maxey. Holiday from long range. Drills it from deep. Holiday's got 5 now.
Well, if you know Drew Holiday, you know he is more than capable of knocking down these shots at a very high clip.
Pass to Embiid. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there were so many great players. Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
Excellent recognition from Kelly Oubre right there. So solid, sensing when one of his guys is open.
There's the triple. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively. And that's having a ripple effect.
Tatum from long range. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. George passes to Embiid. And Embiid fires it home.
Flat out dominant. Joel Embiid having his way tonight.
Brown inside.
Oh, wow! Incredible!
This guy, one of the most elite athletes in the game, Jaylen Brown, finishes beautifully.
Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players could learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
Offensive rebound. Embiid fires for 3. And George gets it to go on the assist by Embiid. George has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Porzingis against George. Here's Tatum. It's Tatum working inside.
Well, size and skill. Tatum on the interior, yes, sir.
Philadelphia leading by 10. Maxey with it. He's got 6. Embiid, high post. Out to Oubre. 5 to shoot. Back to Embiid. Over Porzingis. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. And so Holiday will bring it up from Boston. Kick out to Brown. Fires from deep. Downtown, Jaylen Brown.
You know, building up confidence as the game goes on. Hit one from behind the arc in the opening period. 2 here in the second.
Here's Embiid. Shot that time, not on target. Good D by Porzingis. Celtics trail by 7. And he lobs it up top. It's stolen by Oubre. George feels it out a bit. Oubre can't hit. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer, and he'll head to the line.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
Boston shooting their first free throws of the game now.
At the line, Jason Tatum.
Good on the second one.
3 shots.
And he nails the third. Gordon outside. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Philadelphia on top. There. All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Looking at Philadelphia, they don't get their home opener until next game. But tonight, they start this new season on the road. Kind of like...
Now moving on to the Boston Celtics and the close first half they played.
I like to see them take it inside, man. Too many threes, too many wild threes.
And that'll do it for...
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. What else can you say? Joel Embiid, an impressive effort here today.
And just halfway through this contest, he's already registered a double-double.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
They've got Peyton Pritchard. Xavier Tillman is out there with Al Horford, and it's Springer in at the shooting guard position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
Well, attacking off the bounce has been a consistent part of Kyle Lowry's game. He's always had tremendous body control.
Horford, a screen on Lowry. Here's Pritchard. Offensive rebound, Celtics. Here's Tillman. From outside, off the mark.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
Martin, pass to Drummond. Soft touch off the glass. And it's an 8-point 76ers lead.
Yeah, such a rarity these days, but Andre Drummond is a true 5. The guy wants to work on the interior.
And the Celtics, far and away the best record in the NBA last season, Grant.
Well, they rode that momentum into the playoffs, capturing the franchise's 18th championship, passing the Lakers for the most of any team in the association.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Pass to Martin. Drummond up top. Lowry outside. And here's Drummond. Horford covering. Here's Pritchard. No good with a layup.
1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game?
For 3, Gordon. On target from range. Gordon's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
Here's Pritchard. Gets to see a basket. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Lowry, no good.
Their first miss after hitting 3 straight shots, but I like their aggressiveness coming out of the half.
Stolen by Lowry. Here's McCain. Lowry outside. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. And it's Tillman with a rebound. Celtics trail by 9. Here's Pritchard. Connects from downtown.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
And you know, you look at someone like Peyton Pritchard, Doris, heady guy who doesn't make many mistakes.
BA, maybe his best attribute in my mind is the competitive spirit and the motor he plays with. He's a fearless shot taker, either inside or from three-point range. He makes excellent choices with his passes. But again, I go back to that competitive toughness.
Here's Gordon. Pass to Drummond. A minute 35 left in the third quarter. And Drummond with the jam.
Boy, the defense has no answer for Andre Drummond. That's what we call emphatic finish.
Here's Pritchard. Off the mark there with a 3.
They are just owning the boards right now.
Gordon, the pass to Martin. A minute 9 left in the third. Gordon outside. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. Despite Joel Embiid missing more than half of their games, Grant, the Sixers still won 47 games last season.
Yeah, B.A., and lots of credit goes to Tyrese Maxey, averaging over 26 points a game. Philadelphia also had some good depth, and that really helped.
And a quick check now on the teams that led the league from the charity stripe a year ago. Second, the 76ers.
Yeah, they were incredibly accurate on free throws last season. They are an organization that doesn't neglect an important part of the game.
And it's Lowry penetrating, and he's going for the oop here, and the jam by Drummond.
Andre Drummond, my goodness, throw it up high, let him finish the rest.
Here's Pritchard, he's guarded by Lowry. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it, just lightly tip it in. Here's Drummond. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Celtics trail by 10. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Tillman. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Personal foul.
These are his first free throws of the game.
At the line.
That free throw, no good.
At the line for 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Philadelphia leading by 9. Lowry outside. Pass to Drummond. 1 second left. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. More 2K action in just a moment. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for Philadelphia to start the 4th. Oubre is at the 2 with George playing the 3. Then it's Maxey, then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Yabusele in at the power forward position.
Oh, Paul George, let him hear you with that finish. That is nicely done.
Holiday passes to Brown. Pass to White. George against Brown. The kick to Tatum to the left wing. Porzingis for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Porzingis has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. George outside. And there's the drive. Oh, and the dunk by George.
Boy, you have got to love the energy Paul George is playing with. Throws the hammer down.
Pass to Brown. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this 4th quarter. Oh! A big finish right there!
He destroyed the rim. Put that one-man show on Broadway.
That's one way to go with the alley-oop. Maxey against Holiday. Now here's Maxey. He's covered closely.
Only 6'2", but Maxey got some spring in his step.
Celtics trail by 12. Outside, Brown. Oh, Brown just throws it down.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot. But right now, this guy is cooking.
Here's Embiid. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Big rebound on a night where they haven't exactly controlled the glass.
Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. And so they foul intentionally.
Jason Tatum, first personal foul, first team foul.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And the call will be against Derek White. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul, second team foul.
To the middle. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
The assist.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
They get it back.
Boston foul.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
Second
A lot of it
personal
comes down to
foul.
great fundamentals.
Third team foul.
Establishing position early, controlling the backboards.
The free throw drops for Embiid. And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national
2
team.
minutes remaining in the game.
And a jumper from the wing offline. Celtics trail by 13. It's stolen by Maxey. Oubre against White. And Oubre gets it to go.
Oubre Jr.
And a breakdown here, guys, of the hustle stats for the 76ers.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
But they've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken. But that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Maxey on the wing. Here's Yabusele. Embiid inside. Working on Porzingis. Embiid, good. Embiid's got 21 points in the game.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the 76ers.
Their transition game was the standout for me. Created a lot of extra pressure pushing the ball.
I agree. They took control of the tempo and were really dictating the terms of the game.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Joel Embiid.
Boy, this guy played with some swagger and intensity on the boards tonight, dominating the physical aspect of the game.
So it's Philadelphia now. George finds Embiid. Back to George for three. Rebound Boston. There's 31 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And here's Brown for three. Again, Brown missing. Brown with the steal. Right side, Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Well, this is where you see Jaylen Brown has evolved as a playmaker for his teammates. That's a pretty pass.
The 76ers winning this one easily. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel...
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all...
Welcome, everyone. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. We've got Damian Lillard. Antetokounmpo is out there with Portis. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Wright in at the point. And for the Celtics, White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Holiday in at the point guard. And that one's good. Right. And opening day here for both of these teams, Brent Barry. The fans are full of optimism.
Well, the seeds have been planted in the offseason, Kevin. What's about to bloom for these franchises as the year goes on? I mean, lots of movement around the league, but it's about the growth of your favorite team and watching these storylines play out as teams march towards the playoffs. A long ways away, but tonight's where it starts.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now here's Wright. Lillard looking around. They get it back.
Well, Giannis is one of those guys, you look at the end of the season, he's going to be up there in free throw attempts per game.
Milwaukee shooting their initial. Free throws of the game right here.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And Brent, when you talk about the best player in the league, Giannis has got to be in that conversation, correct?
Yeah, there's no doubt, Kevin. I mean, the numbers he puts up are incredible. It's how easily he dominates a game and just how unstoppable of a force he is. You know, there's so many teams out there trying to find answers for what Giannis is doing to them offensively, but how do you equip a defense to slow down the force that is Giannis Antetokounmpo?
Pass to Antetokounmpo. A wide open look here for Wright. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist.
And the vision of the Greek Freak, they're able to pick out the opening.
Right against Holiday. Now Tatum. Outside Holiday. Just 5 on the clock. Drops in the tray.
Well, as competitive as they come, Drew Holiday answers.
Portis sets the pick for Lillard. Drives to the hoop. That shot off the mark. White with the defensive effort. Here's Brown. Good D by Giannis.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. The kick out to Wright. Antetokounmpo passes to Portis. Offline from the top of the key.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Porzingis passes to White. No good from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Giannis sets a screen for Lillard. And again, the Bucks miss. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 4-point game. Well, Greg, Boston didn't just win the title. They won their 18th NBA championship in style.
No series went more than 5, going 16-3 in the postseason, Kevin. Half of those wins were by 15 or more. The Celtics really weren't even challenged during that title run.
Here's White. Giannis grabs the miss.
those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. It's important to remember Damian Lillard was a 2-star prospect coming out of high school in Oakland. He says that the doubt I faced, what I found is I have true belief in myself. I poured a lot in and just continued to work. That's why when I struggle, I never waver because I know that I'm true to it. Eventually, I'm going to have my time. Kevin?
I think they call that Dame time. Hey, David, thank you. Shots good by Middleton.
And that kind of consistency from Middleton from 3, that's huge.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Now here is Holiday. 23 points his last outing. Tatum finds Porzingis. The kick out to Tatum. From deep three-point land. A rebound by the Bucks. Giannis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul.
First personal foul, second team foul.
Milwaukee with the ball. Right from outside. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And so it's... And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Chris Middleton is out there with Bobby Portis. Then it's DeJuan Wright. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Antetokounmpo in at the center position. Right against Holiday. 5 on the clock, and the foul on Drew Holiday.
Drew Holiday.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul, first team foul.
It's right on the wing, guarded by Holiday. Portis kicks to right, clock at 4. Milwaukee aims to get off a shot here. A shot by Antetokounmpo, nobody around, no good on the 3. Celtics trail by 12. And Brett, last season, Giannis became the first player in NBA history to average over 30 points a game on over 60% shooting from the field. I mean, jaw-dropping numbers.
Yeah, incredible stuff, Kevin. And when you think about how much basketball has changed, the variety of shots, the great big men that have dominated the NBA floors for so long, for Giannis to be able to do that in this day and age with the three-point evolution and revolution that's happened, speaks to just how dominant a player he is.
Take a look here at the numbers for Porzingis. He's coming off an excellent season. Around 20 points per game last season, 7 rebounds and 2 assists. And he's also a bit of a stopper defensively. They put him in, and their defense really tightens up.
This is his specialty. He sits on the bench, he gauges what's happening offensively, and he comes in and sticks the opponent's top scorer to freeze him out.
Antetokounmpo passes to Lillard. Giannis is screen on White. And Lillard kicks to right. From deep three-point land. The putback. Oh, Giannis parachutes in for the putback.
And Giannis throwing his body in there and gets rewarded.
Here's Tatum. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
Don't sleep on Tatum. He has some ups, and I love seeing him trying to electrify the crowd.
Left side, Antetokounmpo. Pass to Middleton. Three-pointer. Milwaukee the rebound. White against Lillard. Kicks it down to Middleton. For three, Portis. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Portis has got the lead up to 13 now for the Bucks. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance between affirmation and accountability?
When you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
Here's Lillard. Pass to Portis. Right outside. Off target with his three.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
And the dunk by Tatum.
And the defense hates to see it. Tatum putting on a little bit of a show with that jam.
Bucks leading by 11. Right, looking around. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That'll be his second foul of the game.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
For three, Middleton.
I tell you what, he has gone stone cold here to start this quarter.
Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, he's leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
And here's Tatum for three. The three is drilled by Tatum.
Shooting it with more confidence now. Look at his face. He didn't look quite right in the opening minutes. Finding it now.
Portis sets the pick for Middleton. And taken away by Brown. On the wing, Holiday. A three-pointer off the mark. Milwaukee leading by 8. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Lillard attacking outside Portis. Giannis dishes to Middleton. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo, and it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession. Portis sets the pick for Middleton. Shot clock at 3. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Middleton's got 5.
And he waited for the last possible minute to get that one off. Made a sick adjustment right before he let it go.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Thanks so much, David. We'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Poor execution for them offensively. Settling for bad shots far too often. Recipe for disaster.
Now let's take a moment. And that about wraps it.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot. So right now he's feasting.
They've got Horford, and it's Tillman in at the 4-man position. That's the Boston 5.
One of the rare players in the league that after the age of 30, that ripe old age, Lopez got better.
And he's good on the second. Hey, Brent, where would you rank the Lopez brothers as the best NBA siblings?
Well, they've had storied careers, both of them. Certainly in terms of the argument about the best twins to ever play the game, you could make an argument for them. We had, of course, Tom and Dick Van Arsdale in the 60s, Horace and Harvey Grant in the 90s. But what the Lopez brothers have been able to do, not in terms of their longevity, but in terms of their contribution to their teams, both very different. These guys have to be up there.
Here's Pritchard. Horford with the screen on Trent, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
second personal foul.
It's time now to look at the NBA's toughest defensive teams from a season ago. Fifth on the list, the Celtics.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
Trent outside. Power down with both hands.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the two J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
That, David, remember a couple years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. I'm glad they're still together. Trent kicks to Connaughton. Lopez sets a screen for Connaughton. Right wing. Puts up a deep three. Horford with the rebound.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be happy 3 of 4 to start it off.
And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
And the dunk by Prince.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
And the shot goes down.
That's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Connaughton passes to Beauchamp. Connaughton up top. Scoreless thus far. To the left side wing. Fires the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Bucks lead by 17.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Here's Pritchard. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
No good from Connaughton. The Celtics have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Got a piece of it. Trent outside. Pass to Beauchamp. The wide open look here for Lopez. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
For 3.
Lopez has got 4 points in the quarter. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Milwaukee.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
The other part about tonight, you got to give credit to the coaching staff. They came in here with a great game plan, defensively locked in. They were ready for the sets. They jumped in passing lanes. They came away with steals. I mean, they anticipated just about everything.
Now that's the way it's done. Take it up high and throw it down with everything you got.
That's right. He was not going to take the soft approach on that drive.
Well, not that wide open. You're given a juicy gift by the defense. You got to sink your teeth into it.
So the wing on the left. Here's Connaughton. Rebounded by the Celtics.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Offensive rebound. Pritchard pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The Bucks on. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Antetokounmpo is out there with Portis. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then it's DeJuan Wright. And it's Lillard in at the 2.
Yeah, I don't know how many defenders are stopping Giannis when he's up like that.
Tatum setting the pick for Holiday. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
I love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Middleton against Brown. And it's Middleton. And
yes, sir.
Middleton.
No mistake about it. Middleton rising up that time for a vicious dunk.
Here's White. Hands it from downtown. White's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Portis sets the pick for Wright. Over to the left wing. Took the opportunity when he saw it. And the Bucks lead by 19.
And Portis got that shot off really quick.
White down low, covered by Lillard. Good D by Giannis. Bucks have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Middleton outside. Pulls up on the wing. Rebounded by the Celtics.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Portis a screen on White. Lillard outside. 6 on the shot clock. Portis sets the pick for Middleton. A 3-pointer is right on target. Middleton's got 5 points now this quarter.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
And Wright kicks to Giannis. White against Middleton. Giannis sets a screen for Middleton. Back to Antetokounmpo. Wright finds Portis. Lillard from outside. The rebound by the Celtics. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Brown. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 5 assists in the game.
And far from just a perimeter scorer, Brown also adept at finishing in close.
And the shot goes in.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Here's Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Lillard against White. Lillard the pass to Portis. Wright with it. Some players, Brent, have claimed entertainment is emphasized over competition. What do you think?
Well, I think there's a great balance, and the league does a great job of promoting its stars. But at the end of the day, Kevin, trust me, guys who are out here have a love for the game, a passion for the competition, and that's what we want to see.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Portis a screen on Holiday. And Wright, here we go. And finished off by Wright.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Bucks.
They really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely. Just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And really an important win from a pride standpoint.
And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
Shooting for Milwaukee, Damian Lillard, taking 3 shots. The play is under video review under NBA
original
rules.
Personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
You love Lillard because he loves the game. And this is a guy who just wants to be out there. He wants the ball in the hands. And he tries not to get caught up in all the drama that happens around the game. He's 100% focused on it.
White looking around. Outside Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Portis' screen on White. Takes it down to Middleton. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And the Bucks miss again. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they control the game and
And the Milwaukee starting five. DeLon Wright is out there with Damian Lillard. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Portis in at the four-man position. And for Philadelphia, Maxey and Oubre pair up at the 1 and the 2. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's George. And it's Yabusele in at the 4. For NBA fans, early season games are so entertaining to watch, Grant. What's your favorite part of the early goings?
You know, BA, take your pick. Rookie development, team chemistry building. Plus, you wait all off-season to see how your team measures up. And now, you get to find out.
Now here's Wright. Middleton goes in. And it's Middleton finishing it off.
Man, can he finish? Chris Middleton, so good at driving inside. And if you don't get there soon enough, he's turning it over on top of your head.
Embiid inside. Antetokounmpo's there. And Embiid throws it down.
Woo! BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
Now here's Lillard. It's stolen by Oubre. It's George on the wing. Here's Yabusele. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fella.
I love how tricky Dame can be. He uses a pull-up J to catch the defender totally off balance.
Well, Clark, this Bucks roster is loaded with veteran talent, but their window for another run won't last long.
No, those windows don't last forever, especially with so many young teams around the league on the ascent. The Bucks may want to take a page from them and give some of their younger players a chance to grow and contribute.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to catch up with Nick Nurse. Of course, we talked mostly about Giannis Antetokounmpo, the focus of this one. Coach telling me I've lost sleep thinking about Giannis. He can just take over a game, no matter how you play him. We're hoping he'll be a little off tonight. Do off nights exist for Giannis, guys? We'll find out.
And Allie, thank you for that. Now here's Lillard. Last game, he had 28 points. And that one's good. Middleton.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
And it's Embiid again missing.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
After his rookie year, Clark, Chris Middleton got traded to Milwaukee.
Well, there were no ripples when this trade happened, BA. No earth-shaking or anything like that, but it was major for the Bucks and Chris Middleton. He's been a multi-time All-Star, and he also was huge in that championship run in 21 for the Bucks.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. Lillard with the bucket.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Three-pointer Embiid hits the three-pointer. Embiid's got 7.
Well, you know, that's the kind of competitive spirit Embiid plays with. I mean, if you knock one down on him, he's looking for you the next trip down.
Now here's Lillard. 9 points in the game.
And 1 move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here's Maxey. He's scoreless. Embiid from outside. It's hauled in by Portis.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
And it's Middleton finishing it off.
I like seeing Middleton throw it down like that. Boy, he's a great athlete, and he finishes with a little style, too.
Maxey, that's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. Not there.
Now here's Middleton. He has 7. Got a piece of it. In transition, here they come. And so it looks like the Sixers will retain possession here.
Still Sixers ball.
So it's Philadelphia now. 7-point differential. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Strong move and a little spicy, too. Embiid's passion for the game, the way he plays, I love it.
Portis a screen. Right against Maxey. Right outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out to Lillard. Portis with a screen on Oubre. And Lillard, here we go. And the dunk by Lillard.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Milwaukee.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
Oubre is at the 2 with George playing the 3. Then it's Maxey, then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Yabusele in at the 4 slot. That's the group for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. Lillard looking around. Kicks it out to Middleton. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Lillard's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, I like seeing Middleton stroke it from downtown. That release of his, pure as white-driven snow.
Maxey against Wright, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet.
Oh, the foul by Giannis.
How about using that 7'3" wingspan of his to gobble up offensive boards? Antetokounmpo making it happen on the glass.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, with the Bucks switching coaches midway through last season, Doc Rivers experienced with star lane rosters. He said, quote, "I resist thinking that you can't coach players. I have no problem holding them accountable. If you don't do it, you're not going to win." Brian, the pressure's on to get it done.
The burden of expectations. It's title or bust. Thanks, Allie. Clark, the Sixers have been at least 10 games over 500 for 7 straight seasons now.
Yeah, and that's great to see after, what was it called? The process that took them all the way to the very depths of the league to finally build themselves back into a consistent playoff team. And their fans certainly deserve good times for struggling through all of those bad times several years ago.
Here's the break. The feed, the jam, Giannis.
Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
Embiid passes to Maxey. Back to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Maxey against Wright. And he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
Well, I appreciate how competitive Wright is. Likes taking it inside and doing his work there.
Here's Yabusele. Rejected by Antetokounmpo. Middleton with it. Guarded now by George. They get it again. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Bucks lead by 11.
Boy, extra effort by Giannis, the multi-time MVP. He's just built a little different.
Embiid inside. Antetokounmpo covering. Ooh, the pump fake. Kept the D off balance. Gave him room to work.
And their offense seems to be coming around. And now they're shooting upwards of 50% from the field.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
And the dunk by Lillard.
You cannot measure heart, but Dame's is as big as anybody.
Well, Clark, Lillard's scoring isn't what it once was, but he's still a major threat from outside.
He sure is. I tell you what, he's got such great range and such command of the ball and his body. He can get the shot he wants more times than not. And he's actually gotten better, I think, when he's working off the ball. You still have to be very much aware of where Damian Lillard is when he's on the court.
Portis with a screen on George. Middleton looking around. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Maxey. And a look now at the Milwaukee Bucks' upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll be matching up against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Saturday, they head back home to host the Washington Wizards.
And that game against the Nets, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take it to the floor, and they want to get off to a fast start this year.
Giannis is a monster around the rim. Too easy there.
Milwaukee leading by 14, and the Bucks pushing it up now. Portis with a screen on Embiid. Let's watch Dame here. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Wright. The 3 is up. Sinks the tray. Wright's got 5 points now this quarter.
Now that is huge when Wright is connecting from deep. It really spreads the floor for him and his teammates.
Fires in the triple.
So far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunity.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Milwaukee shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Personal foul. Second.
Free throw good. Lillard.
We really think of Damian Lillard as a scorer only, but this guy does a lot of good stuff out there. Assists, rebounds, really solid stats for him across the board.
And the 76ers going with a whole new group out there. Here's Gordon. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
And he drops it in from the low post.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
That'll count. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
They're getting steamrolled, giving up too many points in the paint.
And it's just not the rim protection. You have to stay in front of it.
And now, not a bad. And that'll do it for.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Damian Lillard.
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
And on the floor for Doc Rivers as we get into the second half. They've got Gary Trent. He's out there with Pat Connaughton. Prince is out there with Brook Lopez. And it's Beauchamp in at the power forward position. Trent for 3. Knocks down the long J. And the Bucks lead by 15. Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint. But if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
And the basket by Trent.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Lowry, the pass to Drummond. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, BA. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
76ers trail by 15. Martin outside. Gordon outside. Out left to the wing. And here's Lowry from the arc. The offensive rebound. Here's Drummond. Ooh, tough possession there. They stayed with it. Just couldn't make the shot. Trent for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Trent's got 9 points now in the second half.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Into the third. 2 minutes in now.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
We've seen scoring totals increasing, and fans might appreciate it, but NBA VP and head of basketball ops Joe Dumars said, quote, I think what fans really want to see is incredible competition. The score is secondary to that. And guys, you talk about competing, Joe D brought it at both ends of the floor.
No doubt about that. Well said, Alan.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense. Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
And Clark, this last summer, former Sixer Doug Collins inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Yeah, well-deserved honor for Doug. I mean, he's Philly's former #1 overall pick back in 1973, and he played almost a decade there for the Sixers. Also coached the Sixers, among many other teams that he had a chance to coach in the NBA, but clearly an NBA lifer and one of the best guys that's part of the NBA fraternity.
Martin outside. Pass to McCain. From downtown. Prince grabs the miss.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Drummond. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Drummond's got his second bucket of the game.
When Drummond's points come, they tend to come inside. He's got a lot of ways to beat you down low.
Trent against Lowry. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Drummond for 3. And he can't get that one. Milwaukee leading by 20. Pass to Lopez. Back to Trent. Let's go with a 3. And McCain pulls it down. Philadelphia has gone just 1 of 5 from 3-point range here in the third quarter. Lowry finds Martin. Here's Drummond. Lays it up and banks it in. Drummond's got 6 points.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Trent up top. He's guarded by Lowry. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And clearly not enough defensive presence there.
Boy, he just took advantage and a ferocious jam.
And guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit. I can tell you that. Watch out. He can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that way.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
And not going to let him get the easy dunk. The defense put the stop to it. But a foul is called and a trip to the free throw line instead. And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night.
And you know, with his free throw percentage being where it was last season, it changed the way teams defended him. I mean, there were no easy baskets. He was going to get fouled anytime he got near the rim.
Goodness! Whoa! This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game.
Well, when you...
And so it's Milwaukee continuing to pile it on, up 22 as we head to the break. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Maxey and Oubre pair up at the 1 and the 2. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's George. And it's Yabusele in at the 4. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. And we hear about the unwritten rules of sports sometimes, Clark. What are some of those in the NBA?
Well, you try not to ever foul an airborne player. I think most players are really sensitive to that. Don't disrespect the other team. Be professional and sportsmanlike when you've got a margin of victory that doesn't need to be added on to. In other words, don't run up the score. Don't try to get numbers for the sake of numbers. Play the game, play to win, and do it with respect at all times.
Portis with a screen on Maxey. Launches it from deep. And it's right missing. And so George will bring it up for the 76ers. Three-pointer Embiid. It's not going to go for him. And so it's Milwaukee with it. They push it up 4-on-3. Three-pointer is up. Middleton again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
4-3. And he recovers it. Antetokounmpo outside. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
Yeah, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
Right, the pass to Middleton. Here's Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Maxey. Back to Antetokounmpo. It's stolen by Maxey. Here's Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
With his diverse offensive game, 7 feet tall, maybe a little north of that, and 280 pounds, Embiid might be the toughest assignment in the league.
Lillard with the ball. Well, Clark, we're used to seeing a coaching carousel, but in recent years, even winning teams have changed coaches.
Well, you know, that is true, and at least the profession is getting a pay raise overall. But for teams looking to break through, BA, changing the coach still seems to be the default button most teams like and are more comfortable pushing.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
And he gets the bucket.
Giannis has tremendous physical attributes, but his confidence is something that separates him from most.
Yabusele kicks it to George. Pass to Oubre. Down low. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Middleton from the outside. It's rebounded by George. The 76ers have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. That one goes. Count it. Embiid's got 22 points.
You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
I mean, the size and athleticism of Giannis, arguably without precedent, an incredibly prolific finisher. Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, better finish it.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. No, they find the hot hand. You can count it. He's 10 for 14 now.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Bucks.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And what a huge performance it was for Damian Lillard.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
Over the past few seasons, we've seen a big youth movement in the NBA, Clark, with average age dropping to an all-time low.
Yeah, those are the facts, and it's great that there's so much talent. I don't dismiss or discount that at all, but you still have to have a level of value and appreciation for what experienced veterans can bring to your makeup and to your team. That experience is invaluable, and very few teams win at a high level without having a blend of young talent and talented experience, too.
Three-pointer Embiid. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Middleton with it. Guarded now by George. Lillard outside. Back to right. The three. Yes. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Now here's Lillard. And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Damian, I mean, the stat line was just outstanding.
Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
The visiting.
Welcome everybody to it. And now the opening lineup for Boston. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. And it's Holiday in at the 1. And for Philadelphia, Maxey and Oubre, they have the guard duties. Paul George is out there with Yabusele, and it's Embiid in at the center position. Richard, this place is absolutely buzzing with anticipation. Each team with their first game of the season here tonight.
The key now is making sure your season starts with a win. That first job is a catalyst to the start of your season. Helps you find a rhythm very early.
Embiid, and it goes down 2 points.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Wait, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now here's Brown. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Look, when Porzingis has it there's not much you can do defensively.
Here's Embiid. Porzingis with the rebound. On the wing, Brown. Defended by George. And here's Porzingis for a 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Now here's White, coming in off a 10-point performance last game out.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels him.
Now Embiid, after Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer.
Defense looks helpless against Embiid on that slam. He's just too physical.
Celtics have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Brown with the screen on Maxey. Knocks down the 3-ball.
They don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Maxey. Pass to George. Embiid with the screen on Brown. George. And Embiid throws it down.
The perfect roller. Joel Embiid can pop out and shoot, cut, make the extra passes. Really anything in that set.
Here's Holiday. Out to White. And here's Brown outside. The rebound by Yabusele. The 76ers leading by 3. George passes to Yabusele. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Good on the 3-point shot.
Total focus from Holiday at the arc. He doesn't like to waste shots.
George with the ball. He's picked up by White. Oubre, no one around him. A fresh 14 for Philadelphia. Here's Embiid, and he banks in the layup. Embiid's got 8 points.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
And Holiday, here we go. And Holiday throws it down.
Offensively, that's the strength of Holiday's game.
And RJ, the combination of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown winning a title together. That's something else.
There was some small talk going around about breaking them up. Good thing for the Celtic front office, they kept them both. In their first 7 seasons as a duo, they have 5 trips to the conference finals. That is a ridiculous run.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Joel Embiid talks about leading his team. He said, I've been guarded so many different ways. I feel like I've seen everything, and I know how to attack everything. For me, it's all about how do I bring everyone along with me. You can't win alone. It's just about playing together and involving everybody. Kevin?
And you've got to involve everybody. All right, D.A., thanks. And that one drops for him.
The footwork, the patience, watching Embiid go to work inside is just a treat.
There's Brown with the 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Busele's got 4 rebounds in this game. And taken away by Brown. Holiday with it. Now defended by Embiid. And White slams it in.
Great anticipation from Brown. It's almost like he can read the ball handler's mind.
And Derek White picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
There's 21 seconds left in the first. Here's Embiid.
As a defender, Porzingis has all the size he needs to intimidate shooters.
And Holiday kicks to Porzingis. The score now all even.
Great recognition of the mismatch, abusing the smaller defender. Poor guy.
And there's the call on Joel Embiid.
Joel Embiid.
That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for the 76ers. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
On the court right now for the Celtics. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 down low. Now Holiday, 23 points his last outing. The kick out to Brown. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Brown's got the lead up to 3 now for the Celtics. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
A dominant night for Joel Embiid offensively. He's taking whatever he wants.
Here's Holiday. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Porzingis with the ball. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul. Here's Brown. Floats one.
And that's why he's one of the best two-way wings out there. George will lock you down on D, and it takes a very special effort to get off a clean shot against him.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Embiid against Porzingis. 6 to shoot. And here's George for 3. And Tatum pulls it down. Boston's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter.
Oh, wow! Oh, that was unbelievable!
Now that is a finish for the ages.
Oh, man. The 76ers trail by 3. Embiid the screen. Here's Maxey. Hits it from 3-point range. Maxey's got his first 3 points of the game.
So locked in from range. Maxey almost makes it look effortless.
Here's Tatum with the drive. Loses his grip and misses the dunk. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
And Embiid throws it down.
The team just loves to see Embiid fired up on offense like this. They really rely on his score in the first half.
Here's Holiday. Score the basket. His fourth. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through.
Short. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2.
That's his second.
That's on Jaylen Brown.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
And George drops them both. And you hear, Richard, about players dunking and putting a hurting on the rim, but that iron sometimes can put a hurting on a player's hands too, right?
Oh, and then when you get older, those landings, they can start to hurt too. End of the day, there's a price to be paid for all that high flying and rim wrecking, and it's worth it.
Now here's Porzingis. And that one's on target from the wing. Porzingis has got 6.
He's that confident. Porzingis barely even thinks about it.
Joel barging down the lane. Looking at Philadelphia, they took the win in their last game against Chicago. Back to Holiday. White looking around and stolen by Maxey. Fires the 3, hits the three-point bomb. And now a 3-point 76ers lead.
Remarkable work in transition. Maxey just overwhelms the defense when the break is on.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
Defensive foul. Get out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Here's the 3, and Tatum pulls it down. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year they came out on the losing end.
Maxey into the lane. Stolen by Tatum. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Holiday gets the bucket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Maxey puts a lot of pressure on the defense. Sometimes he can force them to foul.
The 76ers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Brown finds Holiday. Back to Brown. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Celtics lead by 3. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports.
You look at the Celtics. They don't get their home opener until next game. But tonight, they start this new season on the road, kind of like Kenny.
Changing focus now to our key performer of that first half, Drew Holiday. He was everywhere.
He's feeling.
That'll do it for our show.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
They've got Martin. He's out there with Gordon. Andre Drummond is out there with Lowry. And it's McCain in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And while Embiid was on record praising the importance of continuity, I don't know that, Richard, the 76ers front office felt the same way.
Oh, yeah. What you say out loud versus your actions can be very, very different in this game. When you have a chance to go big game hunting, you do. The goal was to bring in some help for Embiid and Maxey, and they accomplished it.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, the Sixers have their superstar in Joel Embiid, but Coach Nick Nurse says they have to maximize him in different ways. Nurse said unpredictability is the key. We have to relieve some of the pressure. Guys are overplaying and sending multiple players at him. We have to find easy baskets out of it. Kevin?
Makes a lot of sense, David. Thank you. And Philadelphia has possession after the basket by Boston. Now, here's Lowry. Not a lot of room. And it's Drummond. with the jam.
And when he gets himself into the right position, Drummond so powerful in terms of finishing at the rim. The only way to prevent that alley-oop is to keep him from getting to the launching pad in the first place.
And Drummond throws it down.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Here's Pritchard. Still yet to score. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Martin's checked in for Caleb Martin.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Al Horford. Good season for him last year. Averaged about 8 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, not playing outside himself, but finding lots of chances to do his thing and affect the game.
Now here's Drummond. An easy 2 points on the layup. Drummond's got 6 points.
Hey, that's Drummond. Throwback center who does almost all of his damage inside.
Tillman's shot is off. 76ers have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Richard, close to a decade ago, Eric Gordon won the 6th Man of the Year award, and he is still a force off the bench.
Gordon is still a factor from outside. Not as much burst as he had before, but you got to respect his drive. His game has aged very well. And to put things simply, this has not been his work.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his first foul.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Here's Pritchard while recovering. Here's Hauser. Boston again missing. And so Lowry will bring it up for Philadelphia. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. It's Drummond, high post. Martin dishes to Drummond. Horford with the rebound. Boston trailing. Pass to Hauser. Stolen by Gordon. Here's Drummond. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
And that one, good. Now it's a 5-point Philadelphia lead.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Pritchard. They grab their own miss. They set the pick. Trying to end the drought. And the rebound goes to Martin. Martin's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Pritchard gets the bucket. Here's Lowry. With 1 on the clock, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is. And so it's Philadelphia with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll return shortly. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for the Celtics, the small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the center, locking down the middle. This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team, showing that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
Sixers ball.
The 76ers leading by 9. Pass to Yabusele. Embiid inside. Oh, wow! What a slam from Embiid!
Wow, the process. Come on, I want to see that again.
Brown deciding where to go with it. Inside, it's tipped. Embiid with the steal. Now the 76ers on the break. Outside for George. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Here's Embiid. Embiid is a monster in the lane. Wow!
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage. And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Embiid from outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. Embiid's got 9 points now in just the second half. Here's White. And the shot falls short this time.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Here's Tatum. And he goes wide over Paul George and slams it down.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Sixers.
GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. They are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them. Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
To the middle. They swipe it. Embiid inside. Headed by Porzingis. Tries to hit him. And Embiid with the block.
Every year he's a defensive player of the year candidate. His instincts, that's what makes Embiid outstanding. And his awareness of when to go for the block.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Richard, so many things about Jrue Holiday's game we love, but what impresses you most about his game?
Well, I know it's an easy answer, but it's his defense. It's hard to be a feared defender in the modern NBA, Kevin. But Holiday is such a pest at all times on that end of the floor. And how about that reach of Embiid, using those long arms to just gobble up second chance opportunities?
2 minutes.
Here's Brown. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first.
That one on George.
Clearly a foul.
That free throw missing. RJ, we've seen multiple all-star games for Jaylen Brown. Can he become a superstar?
Well, to me, if you've got a finals MVP in your back pocket on your resume, you are now a superstar, and Jaylen Brown is that.
George finds Embiid. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Embiid's got 15 points in just the second half.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Embiid from outside. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. Embiid's got 34.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. You gotta at least show a little heart out here.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the 76ers.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Joel Embiid.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
On the wing, George. It's stolen by Brown. And here comes one, leading the fast break. Kept alive by Boston. From deep three-point land. No good. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
And another turnover here by Philadelphia. 43 seconds left in the game. The kick out to Brown. Looking to end his cold spell. And finished off by Brown.
Assist from Derek White.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth. Maxey passes to Embiid. Porzingis with the steal.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
Chalk up two there.
Heads up play by Holiday. He saw the opening and helped exploit it.
Here's Embiid. Oubre outside. And here's George. So Philadelphia wins it. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just...
Thank you, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. We appreciate you tuning in.
Sports and let's take a look at Boston's starting lineup. The perimeter pair is White and Brown. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center, and it's Holiday in at the point guard position. And for Milwaukee, DeLon Wright is out there with Damian Lillard. Then it's Bobby Portis. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Middleton in at the 3. Stand two of the greatest words in all of sports: opening day.
Absolutely, Brian. Everybody's undefeated. Everybody's optimistic. And everybody is eager to get going, whether you're playing or the guy on the sidelines drawing up plays. Well, you couldn't ask for a better look. That's one he's got to knock down.
On the wing, Tatum, defended by Lillard. The kick out to White. The shot misses. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Bucks. Portis with a screen on White. Lets it go from deep. Porzingis grabs the board. And here are the Celtics. Tatum with it. Now Wright defending. And finished off by Tatum.
Exploding off the floor. Give Tatum room and he will show off his athleticism at your expense.
Lillard. And he lays it up and in.
As pretty much any coach, that's how he'd like to start the game.
And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall, and he could dunk through a brick wall, too. And it's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
Now here's Middleton. Portis outside. Tipped and stolen by Holiday. And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Now that's how you finish off an alley-oop. Outstanding initiative by Porzingis there.
Wright, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Wright. Some solid defense from Holiday.
Well, this isn't the start they wanted. Need to just settle down and move the ball for better shots.
And here's Brown for 3. He can't get it to go. For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Middleton. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Brown. Middleton from the outside, drains the triple.
Now, if you're the defense, you can't allow Middleton to heat up out there. I mean, he can be so efficient from long range.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Drive by Brown. Oh, and a dunk by Brown.
Yeah, we know Brown loves some aerial theatrics, and he really went all out there.
Right, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Oh, Giannis dumps it home.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Wright drives it. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Wright outside. Lets it go. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
And the basket by Antetokounmpo.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Lillard finds Antetokounmpo. Middleton from the outside. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Portis. Takes the 3. They get it back with the clock winding down. And the big finish by Giannis.
And just tremendous putback ability. Giannis with that length and agility, just unstoppable.
Brown can't cash it in from close range. The Bucks have gone 6 of 11 so far. And here's Wright from the arc. Boston pulls it in. Holiday surveying the floor. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound, Celtics. It's good on the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Here's Lillard. Tie game in Milwaukee. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And when you consider how the Bucks are doing, guys, your thoughts?
Was simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
Damian Lillard out there with DeLon Wright. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Portis in at the 4 slot. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Portis' shot is off. And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. On the wing, Tatum. That shot, no good. Good D by Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo, a screen on White. Lillard against White. Lillard passes to Antetokounmpo. Ooh, Giannis using his length inside.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
Now here's Lillard. Playing Orlando, he was nearly unstoppable. Portis for 3. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. And Chris Middleton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Antetokounmpo against Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Well, if Porzingis gets within arm's length of the hoop, he's not going to make many mistakes.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, the Bucks creating an elite tandem last season, pairing Giannis with Damian Lillard, who said people wanted to just click right away, but when you put two guys together who have always had the ball in their hands, it's going to take time to learn how to play off of one another. It's about making sure we continue to grow. Yeah.
That's a good perspective, Allie. Thanks.
I mean, the size and athleticism of Giannis, arguably without precedent, an incredibly prolific finisher. Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now here's Wright. Pass to Portis. And here is Antetokounmpo. Kicks it out to Middleton. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Offline with a 3. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Celtics.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
Another thing that's gone well for them is the mid-range jumper. It's been falling with ease so far.
And guys, it's no easy task defending Tatum inside. You can body him up, bump him, he'll still find a way.
And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooters, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
And here's Boston. They're on a 12-4 run. Outside Porzingis. Outside Tatum. From deep. And Tatum buries it from long distance.
I'll tell you what, they are on fire this quarter, taking total command of this game.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Middleton. Right outside. Lillard against White. Portis with a screen on White. 5 on the clock. To the right side. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. Here's Lillard. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Yeah, it's not easy to keep a shot out of Porzingis' reach. He has such long arms.
Celtics lead by 11. Tatum on the drive. And finished off by Tatum.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
And it's Lillard penetrating. Antetokounmpo for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Antetokounmpo's got 7 now in this quarter. And out of bounds, Boston will have it. A look now at the leaderboard to see which teams had the toughest defenses this past season. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
They made life hard on opponents. One of the best defenses in the NBA last year.
Boston has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Not going to go that time. Good D by Middleton. The Bucks trail by 10. Portis with a screen on White. For 3, here's Lillard. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
A genuine sniper from downtown. Lillard's confidence is what makes him so dangerous.
Here's Brown. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
Middleton looking around. Back to Portis. Pass to Middleton. Tries it from 16. And the Bucks getting another bucket right there.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
And that's out of bounds. Last touch by White.
No need to rush that play. That's called giving away a possession.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Celtics out in front, up by 5. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Well, they've been the more measured team, passing up good shots for great ones.
Yeah, they've been aggressive, but also disciplined.
And now let's... And that'll do it for...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
On the floor for Boston, Xavier Tillman is out there with Al Horford. Then there's Peyton Pritchard, and it's Springer in at the 2.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Now here's Trent. Over to the wing. Lopez passes to Beauchamp. Knocks it down from distance. Beauchamp's got himself on the board with a 3 there. Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
Here's Pritchard. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. In transition, here come the Bucks.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Springer passes to Hauser. Here's Pritchard, covered by Connaughton. Pass to Hauser. Back to Pritchard. 3-pointer. And Beauchamp pulls it down.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Connaughton passes to Lopez. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Trent right side. And that one is hammered home.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
Yeah, you can see it in the hustle stats. These guys have come out with a different mindset and seem much more motivated here in the second half.
Foul. Jaden Springer. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Connaughton outside. It's stolen.
Excellent anticipation there to come away with the steal.
Here's Pritchard. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Pritchard's got his first points of the night.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Now here's Lopez. Not a lot of room. Prince with the bucket.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Stan, you look at the Celtics, as high-powered as they come offensively.
No question, Brian. They can space the floor at every position, and any one of their starters is able to give you 20 on a given night.
Now here's Trent. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Here's Beauchamp. No good with the triple. Boston has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Pritchard, the pass to Hauser. Fires for three. And Beauchamp pulls it down. And the Bucks with possession. They're on a 10-2 run here. Pass to Prince. Connaughton outside. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Beauchamp from the arc. Buries it from 3. And now it's a 4-point Bucks lead.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Again, the miss by the Celtics. Milwaukee has gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. Prince down low. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Prince has got 5 points now in the quarter.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Here's Pritchard, guarded by Trent. Here's Springer. An easy 2 on the layup.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
The Bucks leading by 4. Trent outside.
Boston foul.
And the Bucks going with a whole new group out there.
Personal foul. Third team foul. Substitution on the clock.
So it's Milwaukee now. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Middleton passes to Antetokounmpo. Giannis throws it down.
And you can see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
Here's Tatum, and finished off by Tatum.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Lillard deciding where to go with it. Antetokounmpo, a screen on White. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Bucks on top. They're up by 4. And we're coming back in just a moment. Moment ago, head coach Doc Rivers.
Come on, let's keep it going. The ball moving is...
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. We've got Damian Lillard, Bobby Portis out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then it's DeLon Wright, and it's Middleton in at the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Up top, White. Pass to Tatum. Lets a floater go. Kick out to Brown. Oh, and a dunk by Brown.
flashing his athleticism there. Once Brown gets solid interior positioning, he's focused on jamming it home.
Lillard passes to Antetokounmpo. Back to Lillard. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from three.
And here's Brown for three. Big hit from outside. Jaylen Brown.
Lots of development work has gone into Brown's three-pointer.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Brown. Middleton goes in. Brown with the block. Out on his own on the break.
You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands. The Bucks have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Oh, Lillard just owning the paint.
He's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Boston trailing. Right side Brown. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Banked it in off the glass. Brown's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Terrific finish there from Brown. He goes up strong and absorbs the contact.
Oh, the strength of Giannis. Coming down the stretch. It's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
Here's Porzingis. Outside Tatum. Kick out to Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The rebound by the Bucks. Portis has got 4 rebounds now. Lillard passes to Portis. And he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
First team foul.
Here's Lillard. Six on the shot clock. Launches it. Oh, Dame time!
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
The drive by Brown and the jam by Brown.
Well, Brown sees himself as a leader on this team, and he can come up with big points when they need him to.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on White. Lillard finds Antetokounmpo. Three-pointer. And it's Lillard. That time on the assist from Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists tonight.
It's Dame time. Whenever this team needs a big shot, he knows how to get one.
Well, you see the trust they have in Porzingis. Timely basket.
Oh, Lillard laces in a 3.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Holiday passes to Tatum. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, if the defense closes on Tatum, he'll go into them. He's happy to get sent to the line.
2 shots.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Free throw shooting comes into focus in tight games. As usual, he's up to the task.
White against Lillard. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Out to Lillard. Lets the 3 fly. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Lillard's got 16 in the second half.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
It's not going to be easy now. They're going to need just about everything to go right from this point on.
And it's in. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Look, Brown has proven himself to be a clutch performer, and he does it again.
And the call will be against Derek White. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Right, pass to Lillard. Antetokounmpo, a screen on White. Just 5 on the clock. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. That 3's off the mark. Absolutely no room for error.
Everything has to almost fall perfectly for them to pull this out.
Blocked. And he recovers it. And it's Tatum missing.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
That's just poor clock management defensively.
Third team foul.
He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. So Milwaukee wins it. This one was in. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Along.
And what a great day it is. Greg, what are these players feeling as they tip off this new season?
It is always exciting to start a new season. Players are just filled with hope and optimism, especially after putting in all that offseason work.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Running the wings, it's Oubre and George. Joel Embiid out there with Yabusele, and it's Gordon in at the 1. Now here's Lillard, coming off a stellar performance against Orlando. Just 5 to shoot, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Yeah, not something you want to do. You let Lillard drive all the way to the rack, and he will throw it down. Well, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
A shot by Lillard, wide open. A quick shot there, and it's off target.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Embiid against Giannis. Embiid, the pass to Yabusele. Embiid with a screen on Portis. Back to Embiid. Offensive rebound. Tries yet again. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Bobby Portis.
Wow, Embiid pulls the defender in close and then gets all the contact he wants.
And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
Now Oubre after the missed 3 from Damian Lillard. Oubre dishes to Embiid. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Giannis able to get stops from anywhere on the court.
So for Philadelphia, their last game, a win against the Bulls in Chicago. Gordon against Lillard. Nice move. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. And the layup good by Lillard. Lillard's got his second bucket of the night.
Lillard finding a way, even there amongst the trees.
And George kicks to Embiid. Back to George. Going inside. Oh!
Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
Lillard looking around. Screen by Antetokounmpo. And that one's good. Lillard's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Oubre, good.
You can see that contact really didn't bother Oubre Jr. on that possession.
We'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with head coach Doc Rivers. What's the news, David?
Well, we talked about how difficult a matchup Joel Embiid can be for a defense. Coach told me it's all about not letting him get established down low and making him try to beat us with longer shots. If we do that, I think we'll be fine. Of course, saying it on the sidelines is one thing, and doing it on the court is quite another. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. Here's Lillard after the made shot from Kelly Oubre. Outside Portis. Portis sets the pick for Middleton. Can't hit that one. Excellent D there from George. The 76ers leading. It is incredible that George is playing, Brent, at such a high level after his injury history is taken into account.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, one of the more horrific injuries in terms of the way it presented itself and what we saw Paul George go through. But this guy has not missed a beat. He continues to be really the most stable part of any organization that he's joined. And he's been in a few places. That has not affected the way that he's approached the game on both ends of the floor. And is certainly still one of the top 15 players in the game.
Now here's Wright. Hasn't made one yet. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Now defended by Oubre. Drills nails the three-pointer.
And Giannis showing you we can lead the offense through him.
So for the 76ers, their last game, a win against the Bulls. Here's Oubre, and there's the drive, and finished off by Oubre. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
And that's good from Antetokounmpo on the assist by Lillard.
On that pick and roll, you have to always play Lillard to shoot, but he's smart enough to see those gaps, dumps it off to the man in the best position to score there.
Embiid, the pass to George. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Outside Portis. Middleton looking it over. That 3 off the mark. And George, here we go. And it's Paul George with the finish.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Tie game in Milwaukee. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Just playing some real gritty defense right now, just getting up in bodies and forcing a lot of turnovers.
And so in the game for the 76ers, running the wings, it's Oubre and George. Abusele out there with Embiid, and it's Gordon in at the point guard. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. The Bucks shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
There's so many qualities of a lead guard that Damian Lillard possesses on the floor, in the locker room. He really, truly sets the standard.
Middleton can't get it to go. The 76ers trail by 3. Gordon inside. Right on him.
Ooh, putting some power behind his play. Eric Gordon getting to the rim.
And Lillard gets to right. Portis sets the pick for Wright. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got rebound number 5 here tonight. You know, it used to be teams hoarded their cap space to make a big splash in free agency. But, Brent, why is that less common now?
Well, really, the mechanisms for you to retain and maintain your star power has gotten easier for teams as they have gone out for big extensions to make sure that their star is shining brightest.
And George gets it to go.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Bucks are still trying to perfect their chemistry. Bobby Portis says things take time. You've got to keep continuing to build it. There's another level Dame and Giannis can get to, just making it clockwork. Them continuing to get better at it opens the floor for everyone else on the court. Kevin?
David, with those two guys, Dame and Giannis, it opens the floor up a lot. Hey, thanks for the report. Looking back at Damian Lillard's time in Portland, what an incredible 11-year run. I mean, Brent, he was the team.
Yeah, unbelievable, all-time great for the Portland Trailblazers. All-NBA 7 times, Kevin, the Blazers record. And no doubt one of the most beloved players that's ever put on a uniform in the great Pacific Northwest. But I know for Damian Lillard how competitive he is. He doesn't want to just rely on what it is he accomplished there. There's more to be done. He wants to win at the highest level, and that's what he's looking to do.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Here's George. Kicks it out to Gordon. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Lillard from outside. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Portis' screen on Oubre. Lillard against Oubre. Portis sets the pick for Lillard. And Lillard gets double teamed. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Here's George. Pass to Gordon. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Milwaukee's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from 3-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting.
Aggressive and incredibly quick end-to-end. Lillard is always a threat on the fast break.
And Brent, the Bucks last season bowing out in the first round. And the injuries they sustained sure didn't help.
Well, there's just so much, Kevin, that is on the shoulders of Giannis. So to see him go down, with that, the hopes of a Milwaukee title run. It's a reoccurring theme that we talk about every year. You got to be healthy in the playoffs. And these guys have just had players that they rely upon not be ready.
Joel showing off the range.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Lillard with the bucket.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And so George will bring it up for Philadelphia. 6-point game. A rebound by the Bucks.
And offensively, they've gotten stuck on the perimeter, falling in love with the jumper.
It's a hand on it, and Antetokounmpo on the follow. Giannis has got the lead up to 8 now for the Bucks.
And again, just taking the greatness for granted here. Amazing sequence from Giannis.
Wow, Embiid from way outside.
He's got it going here in the second, gaining momentum as this game continues to go.
And it's Eric Gordon with the foul.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Team foul.
Giannis' screen on Gordon. Lillard from outside. They get it back. Antetokounmpo kicks to Lillard. Back to Giannis. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Milwaukee Bucks. And of everything, all right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
You know what time it is, Ernie? It's Dame time. Often, Ernie, it comes in the fourth quarter, but it might be Dame.
All right, guys. And that's a halftime.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Pat Connaughton is out there with Gary Trent. Then it's Brook Lopez. Then there's Prince. And it's Beauchamp in at the 4-man position. And he comes up with the deuce. Maxi's got his first points of the night.
Nice read by Maxey. Sees it, hits it, done.
Lopez sets a screen for Trent. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Philadelphia on D. Trailing by 5. Trent can't hit. Drummond working against Lopez. And that one's good. Drummond. Milwaukee has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Trent passes to Beauchamp. Here's Connaughton. Sinks the triple.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Maxey. Here's Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
And he can intimidate. He comes from the elbows, he attacks the offensive glass, and he gives you second possessions.
Trent up top, pass to Lopez. Here's Connaughton, and another three for Milwaukee.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Brent, for about a decade, the Bucks had virtually been a lock for the playoffs.
Yeah, you think about Giannis being drafted in 2013, and absolutely nobody saw what was coming with him. He missed the playoffs in his first and his third year, and then all of a sudden, Giannis fully arrived. He's developed into a star, not just a star, but a superstar. And these guys have been contenders ever since.
And that one's good. Drummond.
And he's one of the best in the league at just grabbing those O boards. And we've seen him do it year in and year out.
Lopez, a screen on Lowry. To the wing on the left. Takes the three. Milwaukee the rebound. Trent kicks to Lopez. And here's Prince outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Prince has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Maxey with it. Guarded now by Prince. Back to Maxey. Pass to McCain. Philadelphia moving the ball around. 5 to shoot. Lowry fires away from outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Trent with the wide open look. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
A pretty nimble guy. Maxey mixes up the defender with that dribble move to create space.
And here's Trent outside. Rebound Andre Drummond. The 76ers trail by 9. Here's Lowry. Pass to Martin. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Well, you can tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
To the inside. And the dunk by Lopez.
Lopez at that size has no trouble throwing it down.
Here's Maxey. Here's McCain. Makes it off the glass. McCain's got his first bucket in this one.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
Here's Trent. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Drummond's got his 4th rebound in this one. Martin, and finished off by Martin.
Yeah, spotting the open teammate there. Nice work by Maxey.
Maxey against Connaughton. Lopez, a screen on Maxey. Connaughton passes to Beauchamp. And here's Trent outside. Tyrese Maxey grabs the miss.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Here's Drummond. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Now here's Connaughton. He's covered closely. Driving to the basket.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And now we take a look back to Doc Rivers talk.
We got to close this quarter out. And it's been...
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. So on the floor for Philadelphia. Lowry out there with Maxey. Then it's Martin. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's McCain in at the small forward position.
I love it. It's eye contact with his teammate. The ball in great position. And Andre does foul.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
At the line for Milwaukee, Chris Middleton. be reviewed under NBA rules.
The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Outside Maxey. From outside, off the mark. Hey, Brent, Damian Lillard is as clutch as they come. He is fearless. Where do you think that comes from? Why is he so effective late in tight games?
Such a great question, Kevin, but for Damian Lillard, I think it boils down to one word, and that is confidence. I mean, he has legitimately the ultimate confidence in all the work that he puts in the offseason to be in these moments, to have the ball in his hands, and it's been proven time and time again that he can come through. It's why we see him tap his wrist and it being game time for some of the most memorable moments of his career.
The 76ers trail by 9. Outside Gordon. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Nice shot by Portis.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
And a deep three from George. And that time, also a missed shot.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
So you're saying that he's out there right now protesting in some form or fashion?
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Here's Embiid, and he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Lillard against Oubre. And that's good from Antetokounmpo on the assist by Lillard. Lillard's got 4 assists in the game. Here's Yabusele. Here's Embiid, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second personal foul. They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
Both shots good from the stripe. We've seen the NBA feature several overseas games, Greg, the last couple years. Always growing the sport, aren't they?
And I know the fans love it. And nothing quite like seeing an NBA game in person and expanding that opportunity. Always a plus.
How about Middleton saying, you take that, I got some payback for you right here.
Embiid from outside. And George gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
On offense, here are the Bucks. They're on a 14-5 run. And a deep three from Lillard. Rebound by the 76ers.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
And stolen by Wright. Middleton on the wing, defended by Gordon. From the arc. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Bucks.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Lillard.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
Three-pointer, Lillard, and again Milwaukee with the triple.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Now Oubre, Embiid kicks to Oubre. Over Lillard. Here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
Assistant, Kelly Oubre Jr.
29 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Lillard, right side, three-pointer, connects from three-point range. Lillard's got 32 points in the game.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
And here's Gordon, and the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Bucks ball.
And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. Thank you, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and
Go.